First of all, ma'am, uh, sorry. Apart from, sorry. Apart from, क्या बोलेंगे?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good evening. How are you, ma'am?
Tell me about yourself.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Shubham. I'm from Madhya Pradesh region. After completing my graduation, I am searching for a job. But I am also at the same position. I am searching for a job. Yes, ma'am.
You are searching for a job. Right now, what are you doing?
Okay. First of all, ma'am, sorry. Apart from, sorry. Apart from, क्या बोलेंगे? Apart from preparation of the job, I'm also teaching in a school, ma'am.
Okay, you are teaching in a school and you are preparing for government exams.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
which
ma'am.
government
At
job?
the same time.
Which government job are you
Like,
preparing?
ma'am, like defense, ma'am.
Like
Defense.
defense. Okay. Where are you teaching? In a school. You are teaching in a school.
Yes, ma'am. I'm teaching it in school.
So
That
what are
is,
you teaching?
Hindi school. English, of course, ma'am.
Okay, you are teaching English in a school. Wow, very good. To which
Yes.
classes?
Under 8 class, ma'am. Under 8. Yes,
Under
ma'am.
8. Okay, 1 to 8.
1 to 8.
Okay. So are you
Yes,
enjoying
ma'am.
teaching there?
Yes, ma'am, of course, ma'am. Because we get to know or we get learn, and also we have to get a chance to improve our communication skill by talking with them.
Do you
Ma'am.
speak to the
So,
children in English all the time?
yes, ma'am. Sometimes when they come on the class and when we have a general normal conversation or studying materials, so generally we use English only.
You try to speak in English with your students. And sometimes you
Yes,
speak in
ma'am.
Hindi also when you explain the concepts.
Yes, ma'am. Also, ma'am. When they are unable to understand the actual meaning of the things, then I use Hindi, ma'am.
Okay. When you speak to the other teachers and principal, then you have to speak
Yes.
English all the time, right?
Yes, ma'am. Of course.
So do you find it difficult to speak to the principal?
No, ma'am. I don't find any difficulties by talking to them because now I think that I have gained the confidence inside me. So
Okay.
that's why I find no any difficulties by talking to them.
Okay. Since you have gained
But sometimes,
now you don't
yes,
feel
ma'am. But
that it is difficult to talk to the principal and teachers. Yeah.
yes, ma'am. But sometimes when I get stuck by talking with them, so I feel nervous what to use in this particular time. But after some time, when I thinking in a cool manner, so then I get the result. In this time, at this time, I have to use this sentence. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So sometimes when you are speaking to the principal, you get stuck. And at that time,
Yes,
you feel nervous.
ma'am.
Which sentence to use, what to say next. But now, after
Yes,
a while, you are habitual and now you have more confidence and you can carry on the conversation. Right?
Yes, ma'am. Right, ma'am.
Does principal tell you that you should improve your English speaking skills? Does the principal
I'm
ask?
sorry, ma'am. Speak again.
Does the principal tell you that you need to improve your English speaking skills?
Yes, ma'am. Of course, sometimes when I get stuck, he says that improve your communication skill. English, of course, because you are a teacher and you are supposed to have experience.
Correct.
So you need to improve your communication skill.
Do you make the children do some activities, spoken English
Yes,
activities?
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Sometimes
Yeah, tell me which activities do you ask them to do?
normal activities, I give them some words and they have to make the sentences while using the words.
Okay.
So then I correct how to use the grammar and how to how to how to use the words according to the sentence, like present tense, past, or future.
Mhm.
So these kind of the activities that I do, ma'am, in my class.
Yeah. And do you ask them to speak in front of the class also? That gives a lot of confidence to the children.
Yes, ma'am, of course. Sometimes when I feel that this is the time to motivate them, then I say them to stand and just start something, say something, whatever you know, just start.
Shubham, let's do an interesting activity. Jam.
Yes, ma'am.
Just a minute. You must have heard of it, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you have not heard of it. Just a minute is a
No, ma'am.
technique, in which the person is required to speak for 1 minute. Just a minute means one full minute without any preparation. And you can't look at
Yes,
any
ma'am.
notes. So you have to just
Right.
start speaking there and then, and you can't repeat the sentences. And you have to speak for one full minute. Okay. So I
Yes,
am
ma'am.
asking you to
Okay.
do this activity with me. I will give you a topic and then you will start. The timer will start
Yes,
and you
ma'am.
will have to speak for 1 minute. Okay. So
Right, ma'am.
advantages and disadvantages of mobile phones.
Yes, ma'am. So there are a lot of advantage and disadvantage of mobile phone. If I talk about the advantage of mobile phones, so the person who is preparing for the someone, so he takes the advantage of using the mobile phone just like YouTube, browser, and nets are also here. By using those things, they improve their communication skill. Apart from communication skill, they also improve their knowledge surrounding there because they also get to know about the surrounding by searching over there, and also they get to know about the uh, sorry studying materials. There are a lot of knowledge, and also some application are also there. If I use the Zoom application, we also have a surrounding like having some video like conversation with the person, so that these are the activities to improve the skill inside the man. And also, if there are a lot of advantage of mobile phone. So on the other hand, disadvantage of the mobile phone also there. If I talk about the disadvantage to students who are using the mobile phone, they get addicted to using mobile phone a much time. Like and they are man, there are a lot of reels. If they start watching them, they start watching them apart from studying them. So there are a lot of disadvantage of mobile phone. And yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good, Shubham. Very good. And you continuously spoke for 1 minute and you tried to cover all the advantages and disadvantages of mobile phones. That's very good. You made some grammar mistakes, but it's important to speak confidently and you were confident. So, yeah,
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
very good. Do you eat with all the other teachers?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, when you all are eating, does the conversation happen in English?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
They all use in Hindi, ma'am.
Okay. At
Because
that
this is
time,
the
they
time where
all
we
speak Hindi.
get to declare to each other.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And also talking in English, they feel something awkward. So that's why they do not use English.
Okay. So, most of the times in the staff room, they all speak Hindi.
Yes, ma'am.
And when they are discussing something
But-
official, then they speak English, right?
Yes, ma'am. But when it comes to any classroom, they, along with me also, use English only, ma'am.
Okay.
English or Hindi sometimes. The mixture of the Hindi and English.
Okay. You have been instructed to speak English only or a mixture of English and Hindi, but not just Hindi in the classroom, right?
Yes, right, ma'am.
Let's say you are in the class and I am your student. So, yeah, teach me
Yes,
something.
ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, I am your student.
Okay.
I am a student of class 8. You are
Okay.
teaching some, grammar topic maybe. Or maybe you are doing some
Okay.
normal conversation and you are asking me, why didn't I do my homework? Or something like that.
Okay, Sudhi, I have come across that you have raised a problem just like in grammar portion that is future perfect tense. Okay. So in this tense, I will tell you how to use and where to use. If you are talking that you will do some work by the time, like if you have a work and you will finish this work by this particular time, you will complete the task. Then you have to use the will along with have, following by have plus third form of the verbs. Like if I tell you मैं कल मीटिंग अटेंड कर चुका होऊंगा, then you will have to use I will have attended the meeting by this time tomorrow or should. So these are the example of the future perfect tense. And let's your turns. I am giving you some sentences, or you have to just translate it. Just translate it.
Tell me one sentence, sir. क्या वो सो चुकी होगी in English?
क्या वो Yes, ma'am. क्या वो सो चुकी होगी? Will she have slept right now?
Very good, very good. So now you ask me, why didn't you do your homework on time? Why do you come late every day?
Sorry, ma'am.
Why do you get late and why didn't you do the homework? Ask me this.
Okay. I have to ask with you, ma'am.
You have to ask me because I am your student and I am late in the class.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, Shruti, tell me, why did you late? Because in the morning I am seeing you that when you were entering the school, it was around 8:30, and you have to reach the school at 8:10. So, can you tell me the reason why did you late?
Actually, I woke up late today, sir.
Okay. Okay, no problem. So, what were your mom was doing? Didn't she pay attention that this is your school time and you have
Actually,
she has
I
to
was scrolling through reels and I lost track of time. And when I looked at the time, it was 6 a.m. So I slept in the morning. That is why I got so late.
still you have around 2 hours. So you have to wake up early like 7 a.m.
Okay.
And then
I couldn't do the homework because the concept was not clear, sir.
okay. So what is your problem in the concept?
Actually, I didn't understand the future continuous tense. Can you explain to me
Okay.
again?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
So future perfect tense is a future tense where we
No.
use if we
A
have
future continuous tense is not clear.
okay. Future perfect tense.
No. Future
The
continuous tense.
Future continuous tense. In this situation, you have to make the sentences like if you are have some work and by the time you will keep doing the work. So in this situation, you will have to you will have to use future continuous tense that मैं कल ये काम कर रही होंगी. Then you will have to use in such a manner. I will doing the work by the time, or I will doing the work by 5 a.m. or by 5 p.m. ma'am.
So I will be going to Calcutta tomorrow. Even if I say that
Okay.
मैं कल Calcutta जा रही होंगी, that is also okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So okay, the concept is clear, sir. I will try to do homework on time from now on. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So first of all, ma'am, in the last video talking with you, so that time I got nervous because this was my first time that I had a conversation with you. Not with you, it was my whole journey that I had.
That was your very first video conversation with anyone.
Yes, ma'am. Since then, I have been studying. I have bought some books like Power of Subconscious Mind and some other books. So when I get time, so I start using them, like reading, like 3 or 4 pages in a day. So that's why I started improving my communication skill.
Okay, you have been reading books, and that is why you
Yes.
could clear this interview. Because otherwise, you
Yes,
wouldn't have got this job in school, right? You have definitely improved your English.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So who had
I
taken the interview? The principal?
No, ma'am. Headmaster.
Okay.
What to say, ma'am? Headmaster.
Or the supervisor?
Supervisor, ma'am.
Okay, supervisor took your interview, and the interview
Yes,
went well.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Awesome. When did you join this job?
It has been 1 year, ma'am. In
Okay,
this job.
1 year. And you have
Yes,
been
ma'am.
preparing for government exams. So how is the preparation
ma'am.
going on?
Preparation is going on well, ma'am. And I also told you I started reading some books. Apart from that, I also started reading my syllabus, which is related to my job, like reasoning books or GK current affairs.
Are you taking any coaching?
No, ma'am. I think YouTube is one of the best coaching where I get a lot of knowledge by sitting at the home.
Now, what are your work timings, school timings?
Okay. The school time, ma'am, from 8 a.m. to 1 a.m. Sorry, 1 p.m.
Okay, 8 to 1. That is it a government school?
No, my private school.
In the evening, you study for your government jobs.
Yes, ma'am, in the evening time.
And what do you do on weekends?
Okay, so weekends, I have some special days, special time because after a long time, 5 or 6 days, I have to get to enjoy this day. So I enjoy this day with my family. Sometimes I also go outside like picnic and have some fun over there, like near river or something else, ma'am.
Okay. So you try to spend
And
time
also
with family.
one more thing, ma'am. In the weekend days, I get a lot of time to study. So if I do not go outside, so I focus on my study.
You focus on your studies on weekends. Instead of saying in weekend days, you can say on weekends, I try to focus on my studies, right? I mean, where are you from?
I am from Riva, ma'am.
You are from?
Riva, happy.
Okay. In your neighborhood, do people speak in English?
No, ma'am. This is a middle class family around here, around me. So they do not use English. But sometimes the children, like who is studying in 11th or 12th, so I also deliberately go to them, near them. I also use in English sentences, English conversation with them.
Is it a village?
No, ma'am, it is a town area.
Okay, it's a town area. And have you ever been to a city?
Sorry, ma'am.
Have you ever been to Delhi or Mumbai? I mean, a big city?
Yes, ma'am, I have been there in Delhi or in Mumbai also because my elder brother was working there in Nasik.
Your
Apart
elder
from
brother is
that,
working in which city?
Nasik, ma'am.
Okay, he's working in Nasik. Is he your
Yes, ma'am.
cousin?
No, ma'am, he's my elder brother.
Do you all visit him regularly?
No, ma'am, very rare time.
Okay, very
I
rarely.
have been also, yes, ma'am. I have been also there in Delhi, ma'am, around 3 or 4 months.
Okay, you have been to Delhi. Okay, is your elder
Yes,
brother
ma'am.
married?
Yes, ma'am. He is married
Okay, so he's living there with his family.
with his family.
Okay, he has children?
Yes, ma'am. He has 2 children, ma'am. One is a daughter, one is son.
How old are they?
They are old, ma'am. The son is around 6 years and the daughter is around 4 years.
Okay. His son is about 4 years old, 6 years old.
6 years. Here
And
and the
daughter is about
daughter
4
is
years
around
old.
4 years.
Do
Yes,
you
ma'am.
play with them?
Yes, ma'am. Of course, whenever they come
He comes to MP with his family.
in the holidays.
He comes to MP
Yes,
with his
ma'am.
family. Did he come on Diwali?
Diwali or Dashera or Holi or whenever in on specific days like summer vacation. Yes, ma'am.
So, how do you do your English speaking practice in the school itself or maybe outside also? Or do you use some apps also to practice English?
So I have been using them like Acefluency application. Apart from that, I also used like something was Joe Stock application, ma'am.
Okay, you have
So
been
these are the
Acefluency and Josh Talk application. Okay.
yes, ma'am. So these are the 2 apps that I use, and I have been also using since 1 year.
And you have been using
talking
these two apps for 1 year. Are you doing the audio calls or you have taken the paid subscription?
Yes, ma'am. In the Acefluency application, I have took the membership, taken the membership plan around 1 year.
Okay. Okay. So you have been using that. So how are the tutors?
Ma'am, tutors are very good. They are very good talented, and they have a good experiences in the form of English learning.
Okay.
So if we keep doing them, keep talking with them, and with touching with them, so definitely we will improve our communication skill by talking with them.
Correct. And how is the Josh Talks app?
No, ma'am. Joe Stock application is also an audio calls line application. But I consider that Acefluency is much better than Joe's application. Joe's time.
Okay. Do you speak to the same tutor every time on Acefluency?
No, ma'am. It keeps changing, ma'am.
Okay.
It
It keeps changing. So there must be some
Yes.
favorite tutor.
I think once, sorry ma'am, I think it has been 1 year, 1 month
Okay.
since the membership plan was over. So
Okay.
since then I have been using Acefluency application.
So it's been only 1 month since you took the paid subscription, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So are you
For 1
speaking
year,
to them every day? Are you speaking to the tutors every day on Acefluency?
yes, ma'am. Tutors or co-learners, ma'am. Around 2 or 3 hours per day, I used to do talking with them.
Okay. Okay. You have been talking to them every single day for 2 to 3 hours.
Ma'am.
Because it's a school job. If it had been a different kind of a job, I mean, if it had been an office job, you wouldn't have got that much time,
Yes,
isn't it?
ma'am.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, where are you? Where are you from?
I'm from Noida, Delhi NCR.
Noida.
Yes.
Okay. I'm also coming on. I'm also, ma'am, coming there. I think 5th of August.
Okay. Okay. You are coming to
For the
Noida from MP.
Yes, ma'am. For the taking the coaching.
Okay. Which coaching are you going to
I
attend
think,
in Noida?
I think you must have heard about the AMAS coaching.
Advanced coaching.
AMAS.
Amas?
AMAS.
No.
AMAS coaching.
Amas coaching. What is it for?
For defense, ma'am. For defense institute.
Okay. Okay. So you are coming to attend this training for defense.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the duration of the training?
I think it is 18 days of period.
Okay. It's a 10 days training.
Yes, 18.
18 days training. So will you get
18.
off from your school?
Yes, ma'am. I have to take the day.
Okay. They will approve your holiday?
Yes, ma'am, of course.
Okay.
Because I think they have an alternative teacher.
Okay. Anything else that you want to discuss, Shubham?
No, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for having a conversation with you.
Okay. I also had a lovely time having a conversation with you. It was so lovely talking to you. Okay, Shubham.
Yes, ma'am.
All the best. I hope you clear the defense exams.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
All the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.